Here locally, the Extensions Performing Arts Academy.
Extensions Performing Arts Academy.
Extensions Performing Arts Academy.
We're about a local dance studio.
Extensions Performing Arts Academy.
Extensions Performing Arts Academy.
We're Extensions.
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 From Extensions Performing Arts Academy, we welcome to the stage
Welcome to Extensions. Come on in. I'm gonna give you basically a tour. What we're walking past right now is the front desk. This is where people sign up for registration and everything like that. This hallway gets very chaotic, especially during rehearsal, which is 2 weeks away. We're about to have rehearsal here, and there's gonna be a lot of stuff going on. It's gonna be super crazy, but I want you guys to prepare to see that because it's gonna be in this room. This is where dress rehearsal will happen. You'll see performances, you'll see us putting on our costumes and just trying out to see how the things fit before the actual tech rehearsal. And that's before the actual performance.
I started here when I was 16 years old. I became just a student. I didn't even want to do a recital. I was so scared. And then I came back the next year. I took more classes, tried out for the company, didn't make it. Came back, tried out again the next year, made it, then became an assistant, then became a teacher, then became the company director, and now part co-owner.
I had been here since 2009 as just a teacher. And then going from there, I became the performing company director. And then around 2020, 2021 is when I became the owner.
Well, Regina actually came to us, and I remember, I'll never forget this. I think we were in room 2. I think we were cleaning or something. I don't know. I think it was during the 2-week break. I remember that. And she came to us and said, I think we were completely off. I think she called us into the studio. It was during the 2-week break, and she said, I have something to tell you guys.
I remember that.
Yeah, she came to us and said that her husband was giving an ultimatum of either closing the studio doors or giving it to somebody else. And she said that the next best to that she sees the studio doing well in is Kevin's hands and my hands as well. So that's how we became the new owners. And this was in the end of 19?
End of 19, kind of 2020.
Yeah. I was shocked, but I was also extremely grateful, the fact that she looked to us to be the next 2 people in charge of, this legacy. But I was very shocked.
Yeah,
very shocked.
Today is dress rehearsal, or picture dress rehearsal. The reason why I am dressed like this is because I'm actually the evil witch from Wizard of Oz. Hence my green stocking and my witch hat.
We're exactly 6 days away from Saturday's performance. And right now what we're doing, we're getting ready for opening number. And I'm dressed like this because I'm the Tin Man.
Hi, I'm Jada. I'm Oz.
Hi, I'm Michaela. I'm the Scarecrow.
Hi, I'm Jalen. I'm the Cowardly Lion.
My name's Isabella Eubanks, and my costume is Dorothy. This is Toto.
After this, we're gonna head to room 2 and we're gonna take pictures and then on to the next dance.
I need it. Cali, 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 cali.
I mean, I saw when they did the closing number in 2005 and seeing it on new kids and seeing it on a whole new generation of people, plus what all the current teachers bring.
This was my first time seeing it because I had never seen it before. I was trying not to see it until they went on stage and did it, but I couldn't help it. I got stuck in here. So it was cool though. I like
Top
it.
tier.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the top ones up there now.
Good. Here, do you need my fan?
Flowers and little candles. Why can't you breathe? Huh?
So one of my dancers, she kind of overheated, especially it's very hot today, and she wasn't drinking enough water or eating the right type of food for today, and she kind of had like a little mini panic attack. So when you dance, you gotta breathe through your nose, not your mouth. That makes it so much worse. That makes your throat really hurt. So especially this one's really fast and you're moving constantly, you gotta breathe through your nose. So it makes it so much easier. Especially as she gets older, she's gonna get into more harder dances, and the one that she had was probably the hardest she's ever done. So she forgot to breathe, which I think was the main problem, and I just told her, breathe through your nose and make sure you don't overthink, because it's not as big of a deal as she thinks it was. So make sure when you do it, you're like, stick out your hip. Okay? Yeah. So make sure you stick out that hip that's in front. Okay? Yeah. And this hand is kind of like you just snap, so it's right here. What? Super sassy, look in the camera. Is the other hand on your hip? Okay, put the other hand on your hip. You're gonna do kind of like an annoyed face. Yeah. Like the like what thing.
So I have one a Haunted Mansion costume. I'm the headless ghost, but there's no way I can be headless, so this is the best that I could do for it. But this is a dance from 10 years ago that I did for performing company. Okay. I think it was when I watched the Michael Jackson videos. That was when I fell in love with dance. Seeing him do the moonwalk and the Thriller video, that made me really like dance and want to be like, I'm gonna do what he did. Down from the lights to the way his song sounded to the dancers' choreography, everything was just on point. The wardrobe. I be in the 750 head up with that. Dance is therapeutic. It's an outlet for me to be able to give myself without any judgment, give myself to the students with being transparent with them and showing them the true emotion and the true passion that I have for it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dance is something that I'm gonna start crying. Dance is my outlet. When I'm stressed, when I'm having a hard time in my personal life, I usually come here and try to dance it out. It's a little bit harder for me now because I own the studio and I have to do a lot of the office stuff. But when I'm able to be in the dance room, teaching or even dancing myself, this is my outlet where I can express myself and not have to talk. I can just express how I'm feeling that day. So if I'm angry, I'm doing, not really hip hop because I'm not a hip hopper, but if I'm doing jazz, I can really, jazz it out. If I'm doing ballet, I can, if I'm feeling sad and stuff, I relate more to ballet or the contemporary lyrical. I think that happens a lot with a lot of people. I think dance is their outlet for their personal life. And I know for me, that's definitely, especially more in the last couple of months, it's been my outlet, most definitely. That's why I'm so big on trying to do whatever I can to keep the doors open and, having this this be a safe place for the kids, basically, because they need something like this in their lives and in this town. They need something like this. So I try to do whatever I can to help these kids as much as I can and be there for them.
Yeah, they think that they gave it to her. Do you remember giving it to her?
No, not me. I didn't give any tights yesterday.
There was a little mishap of what happened with the tights. One of our girls did not receive the tights.
There were 3 of the tights, so I feel like there should have been tights.
Because we checked the tights in and they were there. I thought that we ordered her tights, but she actually was not on the paper. So it's really important that we all have the same tights on stage so it looks cohesive, looks together. If somebody doesn't have the correct tights, it just looks off and the whole picture is not complete. I don't know how they think that they give it to her. And why didn't they have them sign out? Is that what you're saying?
Like mark off.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
So I'm gonna ask her to see if she got them. I didn't order any extra, so it's really important to have the correct tights, and that was our mistake because we didn't order the tights, but we found her pair of tights, so which is good. Love you guys. Now we have your tights. You don't have to put it on. You can just have it for a recital, okay?
The banquet for me was impactful. Yeah, the banquet was. I didn't think it was gonna happen at first. I got a little scared. But to have everybody in the same room, some of us have never even met each other, like the Godfather's era. Some of them I know and then some of them I don't. So just to meet some of them and to talk with them and chat with them, and then for them to tell me, like, thank you for doing this, was pretty impactful to me.
I have to agree. The alumni banquet definitely was one memory that I'm never gonna forget. Like I said, like earlier, that I got to see people I haven't seen for 20 years, and it's crazy because I've been around for so long. But I knew every single person that was at the banquet. That's how long I've been part of the extensions, within the 3 generations. But like seeing my friends that I haven't seen for 20 years, being able to laugh with them, and then a teacher that used to teach her, Danielle Jones, her giving us a speech that she did and stuff, and having everybody stand around her as she gave this like really like cool, great speech, and thanking us, like, thank you guys for continuing like the studio, thank you for giving a place for these kids, and the fact that these kids get to know who this person is, because out of the extensions, she was, and she said this too, that she's one of the most successful dancers that came out of extensions. She went on and she toured with a bunch of famous people. So the fact that our generation of kids now got to listen to her and got to meet her and got to see her, like, that to me was like, I just wanted the generations to like kind of merge a little bit, and it did at the alumni banquet. So I was very, very thankful for that.
Small town, a lot of times people don't think that they can go to LA or go to New York and be dancers. So it's good to come back and show people like, okay, I've done it, I'm from here, so you can do it too, you know what I mean? So I support whatever they do out here for them.
Hello everyone, Danielle Jones here. Extensions, happy 30th anniversary. What a fantastic milestone. Extensions set my foundation. I was a late bloomer, but in junior college I went to ABC, and I met Lara doing Hair the musical and a bunch of extensions dancers who inspired me so much. Lara gave me a scholarship and I started training for the first time, and decided then that I wanted to pursue dance professionally. And since then, I've had an over 20-year professional dance career, over 23, 24 years as an educator. But my foundation and technique as a dancer and as an educator was set at Extensions. Extensions will always have my heart. Extensions will always be my home. And Extensions will always be the place where I honed my gift and found out what my purpose was. I love you guys to the depths of my soul and will always stay connected. Again, congratulations. I'm so proud that you're still here. I'm so glad that we're all still here celebrating this moment. I love you guys.